When you look back at your time in the Pentagon or your time serving under President Bush in the 43rd presidential duration, how would you compare the preparation, the planning, the investment, the budget for defense to where we are now? And are we playing catch up as a result?
Well,
Dave.
I think you have to look at this from the standpoint of what was the gorilla in the living room, and that is the global war on terror. It was all consuming. And it was what drove most decisions, obviously, in terms of what the operations were, how forces were deployed, and particularly, the budget. I mean, we lived on supplementals for a number of years, and then having the opportunity to advocate for those. And they weren't insignificant. I mean, there's $160 billion in one supplemental, so it's not trivial. And the things you went through in order to make sure that Congress, in fact, passed those budgets, and it was exciting times. Unlike perhaps many of my colleagues who were in carpools, et cetera, I loved the Pentagon. I just had the greatest time, and it gave new meaning to the term the Iron Major, because what I found as a major coming into the Pentagon was there was literally nothing I couldn't do as long as it was legal, because everybody was so busy that you put together a paper that makes sense and you're a hero and you're a major. So in the Pentagon, it's unusual because it is the epitome of the hierarchy. You have, the decision makers are at the very top. The workers are at the very bottom. And the workers are the one that know the most about any subject. So what you have is the workers who know the most about any subject not making the decisions, and the decision makers not knowing much about the subject and have to be brought on speed. So it's an interesting circumstance, but it's the essence of a hierarchy, right?